Hi guys, it's your boy KillerzoneReacts and we are back! 2024, man! This is my first video on the 5th January 2024, man. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, you all had a good Christmas, and I wish you all a Happy New Year, man. Guys, man, it has been 2 weeks, man. I've missed you all, I won't lie, man. Making content and seeing you all, talking with you all is what I love doing, man. I came to realize that, man, on some real shit, man. I left you all last year with my Merry Christmas video, which is how to make an anime reaction channel for those who want to make and do not know the steps. I put a guideline so that you know, I want us all to win, man. You're a community. I got you, you got me. Anyways, guys, this is the year 2024, man. 2024, we are all being delusional as fuck, man. What do I mean by that? This is the year the world shall know. Listen, the world shall know KillerzoneReacts, the community. Our community, it must be known, our anime community, man. Listen, man. Right now, it might sound delusional as hell, man, because right now, we only have 54 subscribers, which I'm still appreciative for each and every one of you. Damn, anyways, y'all get my point. But y'all listen. This is the year the world must know us, man, on God. On some real shit. YouTube algorithm will promote us. TikTok algorithm will promote us. And Facebook, I'm also on Facebook. I know that's some old shit, but anyways, also Facebook will promote us, man. Damn! Now we're the main characters this year, man. This year's ours, man. Oh God, man. But anyways, guys, I hope it comes to pass. It might also not come to pass. There's also next. Like, don't just give up. Let's just be consistent and see where this shit takes us. But hey, man, guys, I wanted my first video to be dedicated to this hero. Guys, I've been reading the manga for this certain anime. I've never reacted to it. The only manga which I've reacted to in this channel is Boruto, which is going to be my next video. But the anime or manga which I'm talking about is One Piece. And guys, I think you're guessing it. The hero who I'm talking about is none other than Kuma. Damn, that nigga's second name is hard as hell, man. But I'm talking about Kuma, man. Guys, man, we gotta give Kuma his flowers, man. Listen, man, these are spoilers, man. If you haven't read the manga, you shouldn't be in this video, man. Deep, my nigga, deep. Listen, y'all. Kuma should be given a Grammy.
Are you stupid or something?
For the Peace Award. Wait, damn. Isn't Grammy for music? It should be given an Oscar. Is it? I don't know, man. Kuma should just be given a Peace Award trophy, man, for something, man. Jesus Christ, y'all. Kuma is literally the definition of, like, what do I say? Not selfishness, not like, Kuma doesn't care about himself. He cares more about others, man. Listen, y'all. Jesus Christ, man. I had to write down some notes, like the characters I'm going to be speaking about, because I'd be forgetting. And this name's be hard as hell, man. But y'all listen, man. Let's all start from now fresh. If you haven't read the manga, then listen. And you're okay with spoilers, then listen. Kuma, the warlord, the king, the former king of Sorbet Kingdom. Kuma, the slave of the celestial dragons. Currently, listen, y'all. Kuma's dead as a hero, man. Kuma should dead as be the MC of One Piece. But anyways, let's start. Kuma started off his childhood being a slave. Imagine, man, damn. Bro knows what it means to be black, man. But anyways, yeah. Kuma's parents are slaves, so Kuma technically is also a slave. So Kuma's from this special clan where, I don't know, man. He's like a giant, not a giant, I don't know, man. He was just born, as a child, he was just big as hell, man. So that just made him special, man. Like his clan, like the blood running through him just made him special. So he escaped from the celestial dragons and started off a new life as a priest in the Sorbet Kingdom. Yeah, I had to write down that because that name is difficult as hell. But hey, he started his life off as a priest in the Sorbet Kingdom. And there, he found a shori, or a girl, who's called Guinea. I think he escaped with Guinea, man. Yeah, he escaped with Guinea. Guinea, Kuma, and Ivoik, I don't know, man. That's weird revolution. That guy from the Revolution Army. Both of them are all together in the celestial dragon. They're all kept together as slaves, but they all escaped. So Kuma and Guinea both decided to live together in the Sorbet Kingdom. Damn. So yeah, they continue on living their life. Kuma got his devil fruit in the God Valley Kingdom. Is it God Valley Kingdom? I think it's the God Valley incident. Yeah, the God Valley incident. He got his whatever devil fruit from the God Valley incident, which is the paw fruit. Yeah. So after that, after getting his devil fruit, he has been using it in the Soviet Kingdom to heal the civilians. So how does he heal the civilians? So as you know, or as you may not know, Kuma extracts pain by touching you, and the pain will be like in a form of a paw bubble. So that pain has to be, since it's extracted from that user, somebody has to absorb that pain. Because if somebody doesn't, that pain goes back to the user. So my man's Kuma was extracting pain from the civilians, from the residents, and he was taking it in himself. So the only person who knew about Kuma doing this was Guinea, man. So Kuma was doing this weekly. Yo, man, I'm telling you, I have the respect I have for Kuma. Kuma was just taking pain in weekly from the civilians, from elderly people, or whatever. As long as you're hurt, Kuma will take in that pain for you. Yeah. So the storyline moves on. Guinea got abducted by the whatever. I don't know who. I think she got abducted by the world government, if I'm not wrong. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, she got abducted by the world government and was taken to the celestial. She was taken back, back from where she came from. She was taken back to the celestial dragons land, which is the Merijon. I don't know, man. That name is so hard. That's so hard, man. But the celestial dragons, the celestial, is it dragons? Yeah, the celestial dragons homeland. Taken back there. So back to Kuma. Kuma is still in the island, in the kingdom, Soviet Kingdom, of which the king of Soviet Kingdom, he decided to split the land into the northern and southern kingdom. Of which the southern kingdom, he was starting to take the citizens who are in the southern kingdom, lesser citizens, because they're not adding any value to him, because the king wanted his kingdom to be part of to be acknowledged by the world government. So the world government gave him a condition. So the king was burning down the southern kingdom, burning down the citizens, taking them into slavery, doing all that nasty shit. But my boy Kuma, he was persevering shit. But then at one point, it's like, nah, not anymore. And my boy went into the northern kingdom and attacked them as a one-man army with this devil fruit. And his perseverance. Damn, Kuma's actually perseverant. Has actually crazy perseverance, guys. So he went and attacked them, man. They had a one-man army. And he destroyed them. That's the funny part. He destroyed the Northern Kingdom's army. Like he took over, something like that. He didn't take over, but he just destroyed the army. By destroying the army, you've destroyed the... What's the shit called? Military force. You've destroyed the military force. A kingdom without military force is not a kingdom. So yeah. That the king became powerless in short. So the people started cheering on, started saying that Kuma should become the king of the Sorbet Kingdom, of which Kuma obviously didn't want to do that shit. But eventually he was just crowned the king by the people, you know, without Kuma's approval, but he was just crowned the king, and that news spread. So it reached the 5 elders. They came to know about Kuma being the king, whatever. All that shit's done. Now, Guinea, is her name Guinea? Yeah. Guinea calls Kuma, telling him that she has conducted a disease which was making her grow some is it stones? I don't know, man. I think it's scales, something like that. And that she's going to die, man. So Kuma hearing that's like, nah, I ain't letting this slide, man. So Kuma, using his devil fruit, he teleported to the Celestial Dragon's mainland, homeland, rescued Guinea and brought her back to the Soviet Kingdom. But while bringing her back, it was too late, man. She didn't survive, man, and she ended up dying eventually. But then Guinea had a daughter. In the, some celestial dragon banged her, Children, this isn't for under 18 context. But anyways, So she got a child called Bonnie. And yeah, Bonnie was left in charge of Kuma. So Kuma adopted Bonnie, sorry. So yeah, if you all don't know, Bonnie is actually a celestial, man. She actually has celestial blood in her. Because Bonnie isn't Kuma's biological child, man. Yeah. Woo! If you haven't read the manga, you must be surprised. But anyways. So yeah, Kuma took care of Bonnie as if she was his own child. But eventually, Bonnie also did attract the disease which her mother had, which was growing scales. Like, I think it was stones or scales, man. I don't know, man. So the downside of that disease is that Bonnie couldn't go outside. Yeah, she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk in sunlight. So she was like a vampire basically. So that shit didn't like. Bonnie wasn't happy about that shit, and also Kuma wasn't happy about that shit. So Kuma went on a journey to search for a cure Bonnie of her disease, of which he traveled throughout the whole land, and even at some point he joined the revolutionary army, but then he dipped to search for the medicine. So I've just said that point because I know in this talk I haven't mentioned anywhere where he joined the revolutionary army, but yeah, he did join at some point, but he dipped because of Bonnie's sickness to find the cure. So he was searching throughout the land, and all doctors told him like, my nigga, man, you can't find the cure for this shit, man. Like, she gone. You should be grateful if she makes it to the age of 10 years, man. So Kuma's just like, yeah, man, shit. So he went back to the kingdom, Sorbet Kingdom, and told Bonnie, I got some good news for you. We're gonna find you a cure, and by the age of 10, you'll be able to walk out. Of course, my nigga went and capped to her, man. You know, bro was just guilty tripping, man. So now, Kuma had to find a cure because he did a lie to his daughter that she'll be alive that she'll be cured by the time she's 10 years old, and now she has high expectations. So Kuma came across Dragon, who's the leader of the revolutionary army and who was also in the marine. For y'all who didn't know, he was also in the marine, but then he dipped because he saw that there's no justice. So Dragon told him about Dr. Vegan Punk being the smartest scientist, whatever, and that he might be able to help him out. So Kuma set out on a journey to go and find Dr. Vegan Punk, of which he eventually did. Upon finding Dr. Vegan Punk, he did tell him about the sickness of his daughter, of which Dr. Vegan Punk said that yeah, it's possible. I can actually cure that shit for you, my man. But it comes with a condition. Like, it needs money. It needs resources. Of which Kuma didn't have, man. Like, Kuma, he's the king of the Soviet kingdom, but technically he's not the king, man. Look, like, bro has no bread, man. He's still a beast, man, living in the bones, man. Not in the bones, living still in the ghetto, man. In the southern kingdom. So Kuma's just like, okay, how can I actually fund you? And then Dr. Vegan Punk said, like, in fact, Kuma, your body is quite extraordinary. You're big, you have good endurance, whatever. I've been thinking about making super soldiers, and I want them, and I want those samples from you, because he didn't find the ideal test subject, of which Kuma was not the ideal test subject. So Kuma is just like, I accept that, no issue. If you being able to make the super soldiers using me can be able to cure Bonnie, I'll take it. So Dr. Vingapang is like, I'd say less. And that's how the deal was supposed to end, until the government, of course, was listening. Like the government had like those whatever snail pods everywhere, so they were listening. So the 5 elders contacted Dr. Vegan Punk after Kuma left and told him that, Dr. Vegan Punk, man, I want you to turn Kuma into a cyborg, like one of the great elders. Did I say 5 elders? I don't know, man. I hope I said 5 elders. So yeah, one of the 5 elders, I've forgotten his name, but one of the 5 elders, he contacted Dr. Vegan Punk, told him, like, yo, my nigga, man, I want you to turn Kuma into a cyborg. I want to make him into a warlord. So Kuma's just like, so Dr. Vegan Punk was like, no, I don't want to do that shit, whatever. But then one of the 5 elders, that guy from the 5 elders was like, my nigga, do you know who the fuck you're talking to, man? I'm one of the 5 great elders. Your word doesn't mean shit for me. Do as I say, period. And hey, Kuma came back, and Dr. Vingapanga obviously told him that, like, yo man, Kuma man, there's some condition, another condition. You have to turn into a cyborg. Of which the same one of the same 5 great elders, that guy called again with Kuma being there and told him that, my nigga, we have more conditions for you. First of all, we want you to become a warlord. Second of all, we want you to, I don't know what was the second condition, guys. What was the second condition again? I don't know, man. Someone remind me down below. And then the third condition, that we want to brainwash you, man. Like, all of your conscience, all of your memories be gone. Yeah. If you abide to those 3 conditions, we will allow Dr. Vingapanga to heal your daughter. And you know what Kuma said? My nigga did a smile and said, "Aight, I'm glad that Boni will be able to live above the age of 10 years, man." Okay, man, that's self, I don't know, man, I've forgotten that word, man. But that's determination, my niggas. Kuma was okay with throwing away his life, man, just to save Boni, man. Jesus, man. And Boni's not even his daughter like that. So yeah, man, they did that shit. They started cloning him. They started making clones out of him. This clones, and then they made him they started turning him to a cyborg. But it took some procedure. It took, like, I don't know, like 5 years. So yeah. Oh, and then what else? I think the second condition was that he was put for a time bomb. I don't know, man, something like that. I don't know, man. I forgot the second condition. But hey, Boni came to Dr. Kuma went, took Boni in the Soviet Kingdom and went back with her to Dr. Viganpanga's place. And she got healed. She started staying there, and after 3 years, or is it 2 years, Boni got healed, man. Then Kuma was told by the 5 great elders that he will not be able to go and see her because they thought that he will dip, man. Because the procedure of turning Kuma into a cyborg was taking 5 years. So they told him that once your daughter's healed, don't go and see her, man. If you do, she'll be killed. So yeah, one of the CPO agent was taking care of her back in the Soviet Kingdom just to make sure that Kuma doesn't actually drop off. But Kuma he became a warlord technically, essentially, or was it technically? I don't know, man. He actually became a warlord, and yeah, he started taking government orders. So at one point, I know y'all I think y'all who have watched One Piece that have clicked on this video, Kuma fought with the Straw Hats when they all met at the sorbet. I've forgotten that place, man, where he transported all of them to certain places, man. When we saw it during that time, we thought that Kuma was a bad guy. Just like, we didn't know that he was teleporting them, man. Like, everyone thought that Kuma was a bad guy, man. But in real sense, Kuma actually wanted to leave his legacy. That's usually, I'm quoting Kuma's own words. I want to leave my legacy with this guy. When I mean this guy, I mean Luffy. But technically, he teleported every member of the Stewart Pirates. But Kuma he believed Luffy to be Nika. Nika, the sun god who makes people smile when they just see him. So he teleported him, man, because he said that, my nigga, you're not ready for this life yet, man. This new world will just eat you up, man. You need to go and train, man. So he teleported each of them to various destinations, and then they went and trained. So 2 years later, they met back, the Straw Hats, and Frankie, when going to check upon the Sunny, it was Kuma who was protecting it. Of which Kuma's a cyborg, so he told Dr. Vingapanga to program him to protect the Sunny, like in the past. Of which, upon Frankie arriving, Kuma confirmed that it was one of the Straw Pirates, and he dipped, man. Bro was really injured, but he dipped, you know. And he went back to doing the world government's duties. Kuma was writing letters to Boni because he promised her that he'll be writing letters, of which he did write. He was writing letters, and they were reaching the Soviet Kingdom. But as I said, there's a CPO agent who was taking care of Boni, and that CPO agent was always destroying the letters, you know, Kuma's letters. So Boni was always wondering, like, how come Dad hasn't written to me? How come Dad hasn't written to me yet? Whatever. Maybe he's forgotten about me. So Boni came up with this but this goal of finding her father. That's why she set out. After she healed completely, she set out to become a pirate and find his father. So Kuma continued doing the world government duties, and eventually, after 5 years, he was completely a cyborg, and now there was only one procedure left, which was the last condition of removing his consciousness. Like, he won't become human anymore. Of which Dr. Vegapunk did do it. And yeah, Kuma wasn't a human anymore. He was just a killing machine following orders. Listen, y'all, the way I'm talking, I'm not like sounding emotional and shit, but when I read in the manga, nah, that shit was actually sad as shit, man. I won't lie, man. So currently in the manga, Kuma is like malfunctioning. He escaped the Celestial Dragon's homeland, and he went like I don't know what Bro's on about, but right now he's heading to where Bonnie is at Dr. Vegapunk's whatever crib, and one of the 5 great elders, who's the one who gave Kuma those conditions, is over there and is attacking Bonnie. He wants to kill Bonnie, but Kuma came in, got pierced by the by that great elder, and he's now currently wants to, like, you know, smoke his ass, man. He was about to punch it, but the chapter ended over there. Now, guys, I've given you a rough summary of Kuma's life, man. Now, guys, man, I will tell you right from the bat, man. Kuma's way better than me, man. First of all, I would have not taken all those risks because of Bonnie, man. Kuma's better than me on God, man. Bonnie is not even related to me via blood, man. On some real shit, man. Me not becoming human because of some kid whom I don't know. I knew your mother, yes, but that's your mother. You was a different case, man. Kuma was still young as shit, man. But bro decided to throw away his own life, man, because of Bonnie, man. Jesus. And then second of all, Kuma was investing in the future, man. Kuma deadass believed Kuma had so much high hopes for Luffy, man. Before Luffy set off to become a pirate, Kuma met Luffy training at his homeland in the East Blue. And yeah, man, that's when Dragon told him that that's my son, man. So you just gotta chill. You just gotta chill, my nigga. Ever since Kuma knew that Luffy was Dragon's son, he just had that interest towards him. So he invested in Luffy and hoped that Luffy would become the Nika whom Kuma was told of when he was a kid. Kuma is for me, technically, Kuma's actually the real Nika of One Piece, man. Bro sacrificed himself for others in very many scenarios, not only with his daughter. Kuma didn't care about himself. He didn't care about self-interest and some real shit. Kuma's an inspiration, man. I won't lie, he has inspired me. He has moved me to make this video, which is only directed towards him. And yeah, man, guys, I don't have a lot more to say, but other than if Kuma dies or not in the manga, respect to him, man. Respect to him. He has all my respect. Kuma is one of a kind. But that's it for this video, guys, man. Next video, I'm going to be reacting to the Boruto manga. So yeah, man. Guys, if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and let's continue with this anime comment for us. And guys, without more time, no, that's what I usually say in the beginning. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, man. But anyways, peace.